Nobody knew his name, yet every child knew his kindness. They all knew him as the quiet janitor who mopped the hospital floors at night. Nobody ever asked his name, and that suited Raghav just fine. Every evening, he'd come in before sunset, wearing the same faded cap and carrying a lunchbox that smelled faintly of homemade curry. Patients passed him in the hallways. Doctors brushed by without a nod. To them, he was invisible, just part of the background. But what no one noticed was this. Every night, after his shift, Raghav stopped by the children's ward. He'd leave tiny paper cranes on their windowsills, each folded from old pharmacy receipts. Some had encouraging words, others carried silly jokes, and once in a while, a quiet prayer scribbled inside. No one knew who the Midnight Origami Angel was, but the cranes made the children smile. Nurses found that on nights when a crane appeared, the kids slept better. Fear felt lighter. Hope felt closer. Years passed, and Raghav grew older. One winter night, he didn't show up for work. A week later, the hospital learned he had quietly passed away in a rented room. No family, no farewell. They boxed up his things, a few shirts, a cap, and a crumpled notebook. Inside were names. Children he'd seen, dates beside them, and words like, "Be brave, she smiled today, hope." For the first time, the hospital paused. Doctors who never knew his face. Nurses who only half remembered his quiet nod, stood silently in the corridor, staring at the man they never truly saw. They realized something profound. Titles and uniforms don't measure a person's worth. Sometimes, the greatest healers wear no badge. They just carry quiet kindness in calloused hands. In the end, Raghav never saved a life with medicine, but he saved dozens with hope. And the cranes he left behind? They kept reminding everyone. You don't need to be known to make a difference. You just need to care.